chose to study law because I always knew that I might want to be a lawyer one day.
I wanted to study law because I've always been interested in big ethical questions.
I chose to study at Newcastle because I liked the way the law school was set out, all the staff were really friendly, and I liked the way the course was structured.
The best thing about studying law at Newcastle University is that we have some of the best academics within the country. They're all experts within their relevant fields, and being able to learn at such a high level is a quality which will really help people once they graduate and go on into employment.
I would choose Newcastle just because you always have an opportunity to develop some type of professional skill.
I've been involved in a pro bono scheme this year called Street Law. Pro bono itself is where university students or even lawyers themselves provide either free legal advice, representation, education, all that type of thing to help those people who can't afford it being able to still access the law and get that information.
I'm a caseworker for the National Centre for Domestic Violence, where I speak to victims of domestic violence over the phone and write witness statements for them on their behalf. I actually looked into what pro bono schemes Newcastle University offers, and that was one of the reasons why I chose to study here.
At Newcastle, it's really nice that in the law school it's all kind of under one roof, so you've got one big lecture theatre and then loads of seminar rooms that are all in one place, which is really nice for especially your first and second year when you're kind of getting used to university life. Everything's really easy and accessible.
I actually decided to study law at Newcastle because there's this balance between theory and practice.
So I think the LLB at Newcastle is distinctive because of the range of activities that students can get involved in. We offer client interviewing and client negotiation competitions. We've recently introduced mediation, and there are a range of mooting and advocacy training and courses and competitions that our students can get involved in.
During my interviews for the job applications, I used these experiences just to prove how I can interact with clients and how I can be understanding of the position they're in, and how I can also interact with maybe an opposing solicitor and just try to get the best possible outcome where there are conflicting interests.
The best thing studying law at university is how debatable the subject is in seminars and in lectures, just learning about all these different parts of the law that you wouldn't otherwise know about.
So a seminar is an opportunity to engage with your peers and to put your views across as to what you think the law is and the direction in which it should go. It is really helpful and provides a lot of fun for the students.
I chose to study law at Newcastle University because they offered this year abroad programme. That was an exceptional opportunity that I really wanted to do.
And I think Newcastle is such a good place to study law in that it gives you so many more opportunities outside of the regular course.
I would highly recommend Newcastle University to anyone who's looking to apply for a law degree.
I would absolutely recommend Newcastle University.